Measures and records weight of ambulatory client. Candidate enters the room and approaches the client, explains the procedure, speaking slowly, clearly, and directly, maintaining face-to-face contact whenever possible. Step 2. Client has shoes on before walking to scale. Step 3. Before client steps on scale, candidate sets the scale to 0, then obtains the client's weight. Step 4. While client steps onto scale, candidate stands beside her next to the scale to assist the client, if needed, to the center of the scale. Step 5. While client steps off of scale, candidate stands next to scale and assists client if needed off the scale before recording weight. Step 6 is no longer a critical element. Before recording, wash his hands. Step 7 is the new critical element. Records weight based on indicator on scale. Weight is within plus or minus 2 pounds of the evaluator's reading. Additional teaching tips. Even though Step 2 does not say that the student has to put the client's shoes on or even ask the client to put their shoes on, if they are not on when the client is about to stand, they will not get credit for this step. Step 3 now requires the scale to be set at 0 before the client steps on the scale. In old Step 3, it just said set to 0 and did not specify if the client had already stepped on the scale or not. Step 6 and 7 are now reversed. Step 6 now requires the candidate to wash their hands before recording the weight. In the old step, candidate recorded and then washed hands. Step 7 has become a critical element. The student does not have to return the client to the bed, give the call signal, or make sure the bed is in low and locked position, since there are no steps for this in the skill. The students must be sure the indicator is in the slot properly and that it is in the correct slot.